Viral hip hop revolution.
Died. If he really did,
If he really died. What do you mean by that?
I mean, when I left that hospital, me and Pac was laughing and joking. So I don't see how somebody can turn from doing well to doing bad.
So you seriously think that he might still be alive?
I'm gonna tell you, Pac, you never know.
Oh, there you go.
What's good? It's your boy Sam, and here with viral hip-hop news. Do me a favor, family, before we get started, hit that like button. Alright, so obviously the mystery surrounding the unsolved murder of Tupac Shakur continues to fascinate rap fans even 21 years later. Now, since the late rapper's death, there have been hundreds and even thousands of conspiracy theories, and now our man Suge Knight, the last person that Tupac was with before his death, seems to believe the iconic rapper is still alive. Here's what he says right now on the Fox TV series Who Shot Tupac and Biggie. Ice-T and journalist Soledad O'Brien called the Death Row Records honcho at the LA County Jail to ask questions about Pac's death, as we just saw. Now, we also just heard that during the discussion, Suge Knight suggested that Tupac might not be dead at all, and he hinted that foul play could be involved. Quote, Suge Knight, I mean, when I left the hospital, me and Pac was laughing and joking. He explained when he questioned about his theory. So I don't see how somebody could turn from doing well into doing bad. Now, Soledad O'Brien, you've seen obviously on the camera, she was shocked about the confession. She asked Suge Knight again if he really thinks Pac was still alive, and he says, I'm telling you, with Pac, you never know. Now, there's no confirmation of Suge even speaking with Tupac in the hospital before he died. I know I've seen numerous videos of authorities speaking and hospital authorities speaking about Suge Knight leaving the day before and going up to see Pac, but them never really speaking because Pac was in a coma. But, I mean, Suge Knight's coming out and saying that now. He's going to add fuel to a lot more conspiracy theories in saying that. Now, Ice-T and Soledad O'Brien are the hosts of the investigative special Who Shot Tupac and Biggie, and that's what we just saw right there. But to get back on Suge Knight, obviously him saying this now, 21 years later, he's had ample opportunity to say something like this if this was true. If my opinion, y'all leave a comment in the comment section, let me know what y'all think. But I think that this is just the latest publicity stunt given by Suge Knight to keep his name and attention out there in the mainstream. No one can talk about the Tupac murder. No one can talk about Tupac now and not think in the back of their mind about Death Row Records and Death Row Records CEO Suge Knight. Now, Suge Knight, like I said, has had 21 years to come out and say anything about Pac. I don't think, in my opinion, this seems like the type of man in Tupac Shakur that would fake a death, because in my opinion, what good is his faking in his death helping to the people? Now, Pac, as we all know, has always been a main voice and a solid soldier when it comes to human rights and people's rights. And although he was villainized, and I'm not going to hold you back, when he was alive, a lot of people didn't glorify his life the way they do in his death. He was hated. I mean, he was villainized for allegedly sexually assaulting a woman, him doing jail time for that alleged charge. He was deemed a gangster, a killer, a cop, abuser. You know what I mean? Any kind of villainized human being you could be, Tupac Shakur was the main culprit in that. There's absolutely no denying that. So now that he's dead, and he's almost, and it is no almost, he's such an iconic figure as he is today, people just consistently and constantly keeping his name out here in our breasts and keeping his memory alive. It's almost like you have no choice but to keep him as an icon and but to say good things. But there's no doubt in my mind, in my opinion, that he's dead. I don't see Tupac Shakur sitting in motherfucking Cuba or anywhere right now, because like I said, in his death, what is he doing? I don't see him as being the kind of man or the kind of coward that would fake his own death and go into hiding. I mean, in hiding, he would have to be fearful of something. And we all know Pac was always the kind of person that, I mean, not for nothing, embraced death. He's always speaking about death, especially later on, prior to his death, always almost prophesizing the fact that he would go and go early. And if he were to die, he hopes his name lives on as it is right now. You feel me? So Pac was never even a person or a man that seemed like he was afraid of death. So for a person to even fake it, it just doesn't seem, it seems a little far-fetched. I think that the conspiracy will live on as long as we can, because he's such an iconic and glamorized figure. But in my opinion, Tupac is gone, and we need to just stop with the conspiracy theory that he's alive. Let that man's music, let that man's memory live on so we could talk about him forever, because he definitely deserves that right. Y'all leave a comment in the comment section right now. Let me know what y'all think about what Suge Knight said and about my comments. Also, if you can, family, go down to the description box right now and subscribe to the fastest and hottest rising channel on YouTube to date, Viral Hip Hop News. Also, while you're down there, go down to our Twitter handle, subscribe to our Twitter at Viral Hip Hop News. And one more thing, go to the notification box on our homepage, click that bell 2 times to get all the latest notification of Viral Hip Hop News as soon as it come off the press. Always, always, always keeping it raw, real, uncut. If it's up to the people, it is Viral Hip Hop News. Subscribe right now.
Viral Hip Hop Revolution.
The feeling to be winning. The feeling to be. The feeling to be winning. Oh, what a wonderful feeling. I made it out the mud. I made it out the mud.